Um, it's been a couple days, and so just checking in with the general update on my status. So I really if you are tuned in during the publication of this live, I want to say thank you for just dropping in to say hello. Thank you. Um, all the same, just as a kindly heads up, I learned from one of my new favorite YouTubers. I have so many of my favorites. Anyway, um, she has a disclaimer. She cusses. I cuss a lot. So if that offends you, this is a nice, kindly heads up just to, tune off, okay? Um, but as I've mentioned before, I do not read the comments at this point in time because a lot of shills, there's a lot of government grubbing going on in the comments, and welcome government grubbers. There really wouldn't be much of a story to prove if you didn't show up with your government grubbing and your lowbrow throwing of tomatoes and feces. I mean, you all just really are like the parasitic portion of America that's gone unchecked for really long. Well, unless you make your mark like you usually do, then it's kind of like an empty story. So whatever. Thank you. You're always welcome here. Not in hate. You're welcome here in love. Seriously. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. So welcome. Pull up a chair. Keep the feces going because you guys just throw rocks and hide your hands. And then law enforcement goes along with it, and the judicial is like, boo-ba-doo. You don't know what's going on. So enjoy your cesspool. That's what it's all about. So, me being the mad skill set with chess on, I wake up on mad skill set of chess every day. So, to all of my well-intended subscribers, I love you guys. Man, you guys are the heartbeat of my fucking drum. You have to understand that. When I come and do my broadcast, this is the most I feel safe. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I feel safe in every aspect of my life. Because I know who the true divinity is. And, yea, do I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, etc. It's been my life. Believe it or not. So, you guys are the heartbeat in my fucking drum. Because I feel heard. Your energy comes to support me. And, unless you came, nobody else would know I'm here. So, my lifeline, the heartbeat of my drum, the pulse in my fucking heart. My subscribers, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Love you guys. Doing quick update. Well, I mean quick as far as my battery lets me know. I'm here in Washington. I've been off the grid because my battery's been dead, and I've been having car issues. But to this date, nobody's come to rescue Truman. Everybody's just been really prolific and looking the other way, and just pushing my buttons all sideways 9 ways from Sunday. The onslaught continues. I'm going to say that again. The onslaught continues. And if it had been anybody else in my shoes, they would have seppuku'd a long ass time ago. Let's get that straight already, okay? But the fact that I've been able to endure it doesn't ever make it ethical to keep me in the line of fire. Anyways, not playing my video right now, but it is pertinent to my disposition. So that's why I haven't uploaded any videos. But as it is, yeah, nobody's come to get Truman. But I will say, I do want to say thank you to Seattle PD. I love you, brother, so fucking much. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, I love you guys. Because you have to know something. Like, for instance, from kindergartner, it's the bus driver that shows up that represents the school year, honey. And it's the bus driver that represents the close of the school year. Everything that's wrapped up in the beginning and end, the rest is somewhat, up for grabs. So the few of you police officers that come to interface with the public, you are the representative of your agency. And during my last I'll relate my experience another time. I just want to say thank you, brothers. I see you. I see you. And while I was off the grid, I felt safe. Okay? From being harassed by you guys. And that right there is a big old check in my list of boxes to check. Okay? But let's not be ignorant to the quotients of all the equation. I'm still being harassed. Somebody's still got to get Truman off the streets already. But thank you for not grinding the heel in with, harassing me on the PD front. I recognize you, and you will be forever held in my heart that way with regard. But, anyhow, I was still assaulted with onslaught of your Nazi fucking parade. I'll talk about that another time. But I was able to get a jump from man, I tell you, what you want nowadays are reputable employees and reputable employers that have no weakness to give in to compromise of integrity. It's okay if you get right with yourselves, because everybody's called to now. But these gentlemen of RTGC Specialist Masons, now don't go fucking harass them with some gang stalking because they helped me, because that is part of the Nazi way. Oh, God forbid you help a targeted individual unless you fucking become targeted. So unless everybody stands up to do their part and refuse the government grub on, we all fucking go down in a fucking paper mache hand torch basket, people. But, it's okay. We all make mistakes. Because I know the government grub on probably appealed to your baser need. Come to find out, the pandemic was to hobble everybody on the home front to make them susceptible to the government grubbing. At this point, well, everybody's been hobbled and, bred and genetically wired to be lack of empathy along the way. We need to consider making prostitution. Uh-oh. Hello? Did something happen? Am I alive again? Oh, well. I didn't like that word. So, as far as the hoeing, we need to make that legalized. For reals. The kind without clothes? Because while everybody's weak at the knees for the government grubbing, for whatever reasons, that's the shit program that's got to go. And we really need to look towards making the hoeing without clothes legal. Keep those women safe. Because as it is, they're getting sex slaved and then trafficked and everything. So, that's my suggestion. Do any of you have one? And if you don't, kindly shut the fuck up and sit down until you do. At any rate, love you guys. I guess I'll just wrap this up for a bit. But no, that was my big goal. Make hoeing legal for reals. It'll hobble this cesspool you all have going, this legal child molestation organization. That'll get hobbled pretty easy. But while I was off the grid here for this past couple of days, I felt safe to stay in place because of, Seattle PD. And for me to get to that part, to feel safe in the community of the PD, they're the first for me. Thank you, brothers. Anyhow, but while I was in my little habitat here, being attacked extrinsically, I've had to go intrinsically to deal with all of this. So I'm just going to be really vulnerable and share my share my journey with everybody. And I'll expand on it because I know my battery's limited. But while I was off the grid, I really prayed on it. In fact, I got real mad with it. I had to grieve again because my big plan has always been God, Abba, ever since I left Houston. But my ultimate plan was, to be able to get a job and to, get on with my life and just do my thing and just, keep on swimming like I had been. But when I finally